2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. Now looking at the leaderboard, and it's Xander Schauffele at the very top. He's leading the event by a single shot as we get into the final round action here on 2K Sports. We head down to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. He's setting up for his second shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Lining up the birdie putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
This one's dialed in. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4. Oh, that was pure. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what a putt.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Going with the 7. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
That'll work there. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Ah, so close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And it's a 1-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. Now with the honour on a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 7 feet to the cup.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
So close. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
His second shot here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. That was special.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Looking for another birdie here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He has this putt to save his par. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Handy effort, that one. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is looking to be 35 foot.
Good look at a birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
What a drive. Look at that.
This next shot coming up from the sand.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
This is not the best spot to be, just off the fairway and in the bunker. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
He's managed to get that back onto the fairway. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And he's safely on the green. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
This one started out on a good line. That is a great birdie putt. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Wow, what happened there?
Tried to draw that one in there. Luke just missed the mark. Short game has always been stellar, and that's just why.
That's a solid par. Well, this is an impressive display by our leader, now out by 6 shots over the field. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich, going forward in two.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This is a lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
A 7-footer right here. And that's 8 birdies today. And stepping up the standings after that effort. This hole is a long par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
From around 120 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
This looks to be heading to the green.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
That's a good-looking shot there. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Going with the hybrid. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It's on a good line. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. He finds himself currently tied for 12th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. He's in a share of 8th place in this event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
All right, one more hole to go. The 18th.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Quality shot, that one.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And now this for a final score of 60. He's aiming for his 5th straight birdie here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And his round has come to an end with a magnificent eagle. He'll be delighted with that day's work. Well, that was some great playing out there this week. No victory in the overall tournament for our featured player, Henny, but they did take down Will Zalatoris, so that's another rivalry they can check off.
Luke, with the way that this rivalry played out, so much tension beforehand, then the players going at it back and forth, neck and neck, across the course of this event. For this player to come out on top and beat Will Zalatoris, he must have gained a lot of confidence from that.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.